Hello people, mic drop here, episode 64 of the Soulvent Records podcast, and hopefully you can see right away that Elere and the guys at DJ Corner have really rolled out the red carpet. We've got the multi-cam setup going on, we've got the mic arm, we've got everything. Great to be here once again in DJ Corner in Alcuz. I think I'm saying that right. Is it Alcuz or Alquoz? Alcuz, yeah. Come to DJ Corner in Alcuz for all your needs, DJ-wise. We're kicking off the show with Jola Dub VIP from Askel and Elere. Check it out. Yeah, this one will be out on the 23rd of February. And the aforementioned Get Up VIP from the last show will be out a few weeks after. This one is Monrroe. The tune's called Afterthought, featuring Ayelle. Yeah, it's great to be back here doing this show. Last time I was here recording a podcast, it was December, before Christmas. And now that all feels like a lifetime ago. It was pretty surreal being in the desert and it's all hot when it's Christmas time, but I'm getting used to it. Hope everybody listening had lovely Christmases and New Year's. Feels like a long time ago now because we're putting this out at the end of January, but hope everybody's sticking to their New Year's resolutions and so on. In terms of timeline, future looking for the shows we're going to be doing from here, because Joe Goss in London, label boss, will be doing his Cool FM show third Wednesday of the month. We'll be releasing these the final Wednesday, I think, of every month. So this one will be going out on the 31st of Jan. So you should be able to look forward to a kind of more rigid cadence of us doing these shows here, assuming I can negotiate with Elere in terms of the time scales, the time slots. And if he doesn't mind all the drum and bass in his shop. This one's GLXY. The tune's called Detached. Out now on Shogun. And just at the start of the show, I've got to big up Amir a little bit more and let you guys know that you should follow him on Instagram. He makes his own progressive house, do we call it, Amir? Yeah? Yeah. He goes by Border Control. So Border Control DJ on Instagram. Go check him out. No worries, man. Maybe, mate, we could get one of our artists to remix one of your tunes or something. We can talk about it. But one of the things I did want to say is last time I was here doing the show, after posting all that out, one of our good friends and artists who'll be releasing with us, IYRE, reached out to Amir and told him that he was releasing with us. And turns out that the power of the drum bass community, these guys are actually mates. So Amir in DJ Corner in the UAE is mates with IYRE. So we found this out, and hence now I have the red carpet treatment with the multicam and everything. So that just shows you how powerful drum and bass can be. It transcends borders. So big shout to Sashith in Sri Lanka. We actually had a meeting with him the other week talking about plans for the year. Big things coming. I know everyone who's in music says that, big things coming. But there are. Have no fear. This tune is new on Goldfat. It's Mitkekiss. Tune's called Wrists of Paper. Mitkekiss can't really do any wrong at the moment. His last release, I played it a couple of tunes ago. They're called Bellamore. This sort of tune is right up my alley. Hopefully it is for you too. That's why you're here. Really starting the show with the laid-back vibesy rollers. Don't worry, stick around, we've got gully bangers coming. This one's called 3 Color Portrait, taken from that Tokyo Prose EP that we played in the last show, out now on Footnotes. And in this show, you're going to hear a lot about our plans for the year, because over the past couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, I've been having a lot of conversations with Joe and with Sean about what we're going to do this year, because it's our 10th year. And it's important we get it right. And that's obviously got to start with bringing out quality music. And speaking of quality music, this is a tune called Her by Inmost. Some might say a Soulvent Records Backcat Deep Dig. But the link here is also had a kind of plan the year meeting with Josh and Bailey Inmost. Again, a very international Zoom call, that one. London, UAE and Brisbane, Australia. But can confirm they've been in the studio as well. Working on some really tasty music forthcoming. So big up to Bailey as well. It was recently his birthday. Happy birthday to you, sir. This one's new Motiv. I want to say this one's a self-release. He self-released it. The tune's called Sense of Flow. So yeah, it's been really motivating actually to have our meetings planning out the year. We've met with Inmost, we've met with IYRE. We'll shortly be meeting with Askel and Elere, and we'll be meeting with Rich Visionobi when he's back from his tour of Australia and New Zealand. Message with him today. I know he's been enjoying it. I mean, how could you not, right? Flying to the other side of the world to play music you love and make. Must be a pretty bucket list moment, actually. Don't worry, we will have some Rich Visionobi later on in the show. So this tune is a collaboration between AlphaRhythm, who I believe is also called Mike, based in the US, and IYRE, Sashith, as mentioned previously. Tune's gonna be out, or is out now. It's part of AlphaRhythm's forthcoming album on Focus. And you can probably hear why I like this. So thank you, IYRE, for sending me this. Send more. Maybe some unsigned stuff. Just going to tick some shouts off my list here. And that's what happens when you stop the wrong deck. It's okay, Amir. It's happened before on the show. And I was getting a bit too lemon with my crossing off of shouts that I'd done. It was going to happen at some point. I feel like it's a rite of passage for DJs to do that. Least I can do is mix into the other tune quickly. This one is out now on Spearhead. And it's great to see this person releasing again. This is Jack Fuller, aka Walker. Tune's called Close to You. Got an EP out on Spearhead. And this might be the title track of it. No, the EP's entitled For You. 4-track EP and it's really good. Encourage you to check it out on Spearhead. Usually when I get home from doing one of these records, my wife Charlotte says, "And how did it go?" Like any wife would do. And usually I say, "Yeah, no mistakes," but can't say that this time, so. Do you know what? I think I might use that mistake there as an excuse for me to get one of these in the apartment at home. Wouldn't have happened, would it? If I'd been well practiced and doing this regularly, not once per month. And this incoming tune, I really like it because it sounds like a Streets of Rage video game or something. new tune, or forthcoming, it's not out yet, I don't believe, from QZB. The tune's called Greyhound. And speaking of Streets of Rage soundtrack, I want to give a shout out to somebody that I used to play Streets of Rage a lot with in my pants at university. And that's my best mate Bob. Big up to you, Bob. Miss you, mate, a lot. Especially at this moment in time. We're always sending each other like Instagram reels back and forth of like Sonic the Hedgehog Chemical Hill Zone or Chemical Plant Zone theme tune and stuff like that. So we can bond over that kind of stuff. Wish you were here, mate. Maybe we can get you out to visit at some point. That'd be great. Yeah, QZB single forthcoming on Critical. There's a B-side with Sydney Bryce on there as well, which is very nice. This tune is called Overtime Luude, and it's part of a compilation called Polychrome 7. Artist is called BassDubbers, Dubbers, and it's forthcoming, I want to say, if not out now, on Hyperactivity Music. And I'm actually glad I'm on this Hyperactivity Music promo list because they do send me a lot of quality music. So if you haven't heard of Hyperactivity Music before, I encourage you to go search them out and check them out. Because this might be on the kind of lighter, more liquidy side of what they usually do, but it's all very well produced music. I want to say we feature them quite a bit on the show. I need to give another shout to somebody actually I missed. I'm doing a shout out for in the last show. And that's Mel Fairs out in the US, who helps us, or helps a lot of people actually, get bookings in the US. And her partner in crime, Emily, who's, I've got written here recent birthday, but that was from the last show when I forgot to do shout out. So very belated birthday shout out to you, Emily, sorry. Which is even more annoying because I was actually speaking to Mel like the day before recording the last show. So it's just my Swiss cheese brain. However, as a result of speaking to Mel, I have found an event that happens regularly here in Dubai that's drum and bass, which is great. It's something I've been looking for, clearly, because every single beach club and brunch you go to here is just like languid tropical house music, which is not bad, right? But come on, I need some 174 in my life. So if you are also in Dubai and listening to this, you like drum and bass, go look up on Instagram Bassworks, WORX.DXB, and I think Signal.DXB as well. Those are like 2 Instagram accounts that do the events here. And shout to Tim Woodle, DJ Woodle, who I've been talking to, exchanging messages with on Instagram. So I'm definitely looking to go to the next one. They had one very recently which I missed, I wasn't able to attend, but they had A-sides, like a bit of a Sun and Bass crew doing the event, and I know they've had Pavan at previous events, so yeah, keen to get down there and enjoy some drum and bass with some like-minded people. This one playing now that I've talked all over is Breath Sequence. It's the bonus track from the recent Technimatic album For All of Us. And you can just hear it's Technimatic, right? And slightly annoyed with myself because that tune just gone, Breath Sequence, and this tune kind of go really well together, but I was too busy waffling. And I didn't really get to double it. But you kind of heard it a little bit at the outro there. After the previous deck stopping gate, I'm very careful about the buttons I press now. This one is Speaker Louis on production. The tune's called Take Warning. Another one on Hyperactivity Music, actually. It's the 0T remix.
on some shady missions, I'm rapping till I collapse. This music made me that man album, that's why I've been trapped. Since the beginning when there was first contact, immersed in the culture and escape gear rap. Foundation surviving the test of time intact. System shakes your organs until it causes a prolapse. Beasting out here, don't deal with no scraps. Sit in the slow lane, get overlapped in the underground movement. Learn to adapt, see the hidden irony. History recap. These man spitting bars that warrant a slow clap. I maneuver in ways some ain't got a map. No time to spit nonsense. I spit facts with the music and mayhem. I go on like a cat. Every single weekend is another relapse. Pass the tequila, ain't drinking no schnapps. Turn up to a dance, I'm a multiple raps. My material high grade is getting dispatched.
This is, of course, Visionobi featuring Philth. The real question is, can you handle the truth?
Can you handle the truth? The real question, can you handle the truth?
Taken from his debut album, Weather the Storm. Know for a fact this would have been laying down under many times.
The real question, can you handle the truth? Question, can you handle the truth? You're a parody playing a part in a spoof. Aiming for the top, better get in the queue. Think there's a fast track in huffing balloons, drown in the madness. Message don't cut through. Something they know my story, but they ain't got a clue. Preconception is poison, gossiping is shrewd. If you don't know the half of it, don't let your lips move. Focus on yourself, your mama clowning can poo. See me in the rave, probably getting loose. Find me on the dance floor, our gang rendezvous. Catch a vibe, we would die, cause a hullabaloo. In my 30s, but I feel 22. Cycling cycles.
I'm in my 30s and I feel 22, especially when I'm doing this.
This ain't something that people just dip into. A lifelong love that became the glue. Lost in the music where I find solitude. Never ride in a high, feeling blue. Give myself to this movement, bleed on the tune. Write my own history without further ado. An open but real life non-fiction for you. Honest about struggles not to live someone's mood. Art's main purpose relate to the roots. It's bigger than any man, that's the truth.
Now, I was waiting for the breakdown to talk over this. This is a tune taken from the forthcoming album from our friend, or my friend, Loar. Big up, Ben. Lovely to hear this. This is forthcoming on GLXY. It's going to be out on the 1st of March. And he's got a single coming out in the weeks in the run up to it. This one's called Rhythm Roulette, and this is my favourite tune of the just very quick first listen I've had of the album. Hey, I encourage you to go check it out. It's a really good album. 10 out of 10, would listen again. Again, mad waffle, missing cue points and all sorts. Because this tune coming in now is quite minimal. And the low R tune had a lot of top end on it. They went very well together. Sorry, I need to shut up and mix. This is a belter. This is Envy, title tune of his Neo EP. On Critical. Winding up for a wrong deck stop there. Mentally caught myself. Need to do another shout out. Recent birthday, Aisha, aka So D&B. Her garms are getting around. Go check her out on Instagram. Podcast, Soulvent Records podcast would not be a Soulvent Records podcast without some Hugh Hardie. I love this tune. Sadly not a Soulvent release, but I've been listening to this a lot actually, kind of organically, because since I moved to Dubai, I had to leave my PC and my Xbox, all my tech gear stuff at home, my decks. I managed to negotiate an Xbox purchase with the wife. And one of the games that came with it was Forza Horizon 5. And this is on there. So instantly, as soon as I turn the game on, get on the Hospital Records radio station, hearing Uncle Chris Goss and Deggs kind of makes me feel like home. And I almost forgot to mention, we actually had a meeting the other day with Hugh as well, because obviously we're planning the year with all our key artists. And I think April time we'll have get some stuff out from him. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but what's Joe gonna do? You can't get me here, Joe. I didn't even tell you what this tune's called. You should know it if you're a Hugh Hardie fan. It's called Deckard's Chords. And one of my New Year's resolutions is to be a bit more on it when it comes to the Soulvent Selects playlist on Spotify. So we've got a Soulvent Selects playlist on Spotify, and sometimes we have releasing artists updating it, and sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Joe or Sean. But if you like what we do here and you like this music selection, usually I put stuff in there that's been on the podcast recently, but yeah, we'll make it. I'll make a concerted effort to update that more. And sadly, I think sadly, we'll see. Maybe we squeeze one more in after this, but this might be the last one of the show, depending on how much time I've got. But it is a super secret dub plate. This is going to be the lead single on the forthcoming Invade Hertz EP. And it features Tom in the Chamber, and the tune's called Cold Shoulder. Check this out.
Please keep giving me the cold shoulder. Less stress with me as I've grown older. Please keep giving me the cold shoulder. Less stress with me as I've grown older. If you're fucking with my flow, you're on your own, no doubt. Why do people always wanna play me? This is not a game. Don't wanna catch you with my flu, you know that I'm hot-headed on a daily. Here we go again. If I'm gonna stay, it'll depend. I'm getting sick of it. Realize I'd rather be inconspicuous. Picture this, I'm doing bits and they don't share the vision. It's ridiculous. Herded like sheep in a mental prison for us, spitting in my shoulders from coldness that I've been given. Please keep giving me the cold shoulder. Less stress with me as I've grown older. Please keep giving me the cold shoulder. No guess this for you when my show's sold out. Less stress with me as I've grown older. If you're fucking with my flow, you're on your own, no doubt.
Yeah, so this one's going to be coming out on the 8th of March. And then we're kind of staggering the release for the rest of the EP. I've played a few tunes, actually, in the last few shows from the forthcoming EP, so... Had the pleasure of speaking to Francesco from Invade Hertz the other day. Super nice guy. Pleased to be releasing from these boys. They are clearly talented producers. Sure you'll agree. How are we doing for time, Amir? Am I good? There's no one else queuing up waiting to get this spot. My wife's not come to pick me up yet, so I can maybe squeeze out a couple more tunes. But that does mean we're kind of going off piste on the track list a little bit. This one is Mohican Sun, tune's called Scatter. I'm good, mate, cheers, thank you. Red carpet treatment here from Amir, thank you, mate, appreciate it. Yeah, this is Mohican Sun, Scatter from the Absolution EP. And I want to say the EP's new, although I think they did a staggered thing, releasing the tunes. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about this is it came up on my release radar, and I've got a little back and forth thing on WhatsApp with bangers with my cousin Chris. So big up Chris. He always loves a shout out on the podcast, so keep people that show you new music close to you, right? Because I feel like they're valuable. Never underestimate their worth in life, because there's so much music coming out all the time. I think Joe gave me a stat. It was something like 100,000 bits of music are uploaded to DSPs every single day or something. So it's hard to stand out in the crowd. There's just a tidal wave of music. So people that are helping you filter out all that noise to stuff that you like. Is really good. Wow, this one is Unglued and Dusky. Tune's called Minimalism. And if you're not following Unglued on Instagram, you should, because he bangs out loads of clips about FL Studio and it's really interesting.
I can't keep up with the world, but will I fold now? Speak to me sincerely or I ghost ya. I've been burning bridges and I'm leaving feeding kosher. So chat to me though, one way, this way, city sticks on the coast. I never taught myself out of this, I swear. I'm the type to do it when you dare, and you're the type to stare. Man, I fight when it's not fair. What's the way to stop hyping when you're clear? And this year, told them come, never done. It's a riddle to these man, I leave them spun. I'm the one, all commissioned in these creps, I never run. On my ones, all this flour in my lungs, I've hit a ton. Not a bum, in the dance I make them signal with a life can make things digital, so try fish out the fun. Spiritual and physical, descriptive from the tongue. Go and thank my father about the levels of his son. Every other year I got the same motives, the same fears. But settings change, I'm rolling different with my peers. More than often I ain't sleeping when I steer. We're on the wave right here. Little Chica up, she stays quite near. Coming silly from the front to the rear. Hillbilly with a blunt and a beer, that's me. Acting dumb, but when I spray I'm a G. Couldn't gas you, I just say what I see. That's the lazy critique.
This one's another one from the forthcoming Low Art album. This one's out now. You can go and enjoy it. And I don't think I name-checked the album when I was last talking about it. This tune is called Bubbles, and I really like it. This one and Rhythm Roulette that were played before, those are my two favourites. And this tune's called Bubbles, as I said, and the album's called Can You Hear Me? We hear you, Ben. We hear you. This tune is from Hugh Hardie, Juicebox, the album. The tune's called Show No Love, featuring Zoo. Also featuring Brothers Goss on guitars, bass and lead. Check this out. Thank you for listening. Sadly, that is going to be the final tune of the show, episode 64. But as mentioned, we're aiming to do this monthly, releasing at the end of each month. So we'll be seeing you at the end of February. In the interim, I've booked a couple of visitors to come out and see. our good friends Mason and Danny, who we met at Hospitality on the Beach, the first one. And they're still our mates ever since, very good mates of ours. We're going to see them. And then after that, we've got the Bergs, Tom and Chloe, and their son Theo coming out to see us. So if you want to come out and see us, let me know. Thank you again to the guys at DJ Corner. We will see you in the next show. Peace.